What's up guys, it's Fred again, and today I'm gonna go through my top tips for making more money with YouTube regardless of the niche you want to get into.
Yes, thank you. You will get rich quick. We all will.
And I made sure that these tips can all be executed right away even as a beginner with a small YouTube channel. Plus, I also back everything up with actual examples. And with that, let's get started right away. So the very first tip I have for you is to be mindful of the fact that different topics of YouTube videos actually result in different ad rates that YouTube pays you. And for a real example, if we check out how much money I've earned from two of my different videos from two separate channels that I own. First of all, we have this video from my video gaming channel that has gotten 350,000 views, as you can see, and has earned $600 or over $600. Whereas if we actually go over to my digital entrepreneurship channel, this video has actually gotten fewer views at 324,000, but has actually earned more than 7 times, or rather 6 times the amount of the previous video at over $3,700. So again, it's $635 versus $3,750, which is a huge difference given that both of these videos actually got a very similar number of views. So why exactly does this happen, and how can you capitalize on this even with a single channel? So first, if we just dive a little bit deeper into my revenue tab here for this video, we'll see that there's a stat called the playback based CPM, or cost per mile. But essentially what it is this is roughly how much YouTube pays in terms of its ads per 1,000 views of this particular video. So note that this one is at $25.74 on average. Whereas if we switch over to my gaming video here, the playback based CPM is only $5.65, which is about a fifth or a fourth of the previous video. Therefore, this CPM metric, along with the number of views you get, actually determines the amount of money you earn from a given video. But how is this knowledge going to be applicable to how much you can actually control how much you earn from a video? Well, first, I like to think of CPM as the likelihood and the amount of money that people are going to be willing to spend given the type of audience that is watching a certain type of video. And I realize that probably sounded confusing, so here are some examples. So first, if you think about those who are watching videos about video games or entertainment, they're going to be less likely to spend money, and if they do, they're going to be spending less money versus those people who are watching videos about more practical stuff and perhaps solving problems in their lives. And while there's no exact chart or calculator for determining the exact CPM for each topic, when you're creating a video, you should definitely think about how advertisers would think about your video in terms of if they place an ad on your video, how likely it is for people to actually go and buy your product, right? That's basically how CPM is determined. And that's why, for example, the personal finance niche has such a high ad rate, and it's because advertisers are able to place ads on there that sell more expensive products and also have people more likely to buy them. However, that doesn't necessarily mean that the personal finance niche is the best for everyone, because the number of views you get is also important. So when you're picking a niche or just creating more videos in a niche you might already be in, and again, there isn't necessarily a superior niche, because you should consider both the CPM and also maximizing the number of views you can get to earn the most money through ads possible. Moving on, there are actually other ways to monetize and optimize your channel in addition to running ads on your videos, which can oftentimes outweigh the amount of money you earn through ads.
I love gold!
And the types of methods you choose will actually, again, depend on the types of videos you make as well as the niche you're in. And here are some examples. So first, here's an example of another video gaming channel, and this one is actually a friend of my own video game channel. But anyhow, first of all, he posts these tips on a certain video game, which is, again, quite easy to make because all he has to do is to record videos in game using, say, OBS Studio or another video recording software, and then just voice over it with his tips. And then the point I want to make here, though, is that he actually monetizes his channel not only through ads, but through something called Patreon, which is a type of membership group hosting platform. And membership groups generally fit really well with channels that give, for example, surface level tips on the YouTube channel. So you'll give a few tips for free on your YouTube channel, and then behind this membership, this paid membership, people will be able to receive more advanced and additional tips for whatever it is you're making videos about. So if you just look at this Patreon page here, and this person only has a somewhat medium-sized YouTube channel, and he's getting a few thousand views or tens of thousands of views per video, which is quite decent as well. But more impressive is if we look back at his Patreon, we'll see that he charges $10 per month for a membership, and he has currently 943 patrons, which means he's getting over $9,000 per month from Patreon alone.
It's over 9,000!
So based on this example, we can see that providing cutting edge tips is actually a great way to incentivize people to subscribe to a membership. And this is the key to running any sort of membership group. You actually have to have legitimate incentives for people to want to actually join, right? For example, you can also do things like coaching, and for this you can actually charge more as well. You can do coaching, you can actually offer special perks of various sorts depending on your niche, such as for the personal finance niche, let's say a channel like Andre Jeek, he actually has Patreon, and he actually gives people his own investing spreadsheet for people who actually subscribe. Moving on to a different type of example, this time regarding selling various products on your channel, especially digital products nowadays. And again, this can be done in virtually any niche, but this example here is again from the video gaming niche. And just to showcase the potential of this and how easy it is to set up, you can pretty much just first of all create your own PDF guide from Google Docs, right? You can type it up on Google Docs, and then you can list it for free on platforms like Gumroad is a really popular platform for doing so, and you can use it for free. And as you can see, based on the number of reviews this person has gotten on his ebooks, and there are definitely a lot more people who have purchased who have not necessarily left a review, right? But just based on the number of reviews itself, and considering that he's actually selling each book for about $30 or more than $30 if it's like a bundle, he's actually already gotten hundreds of reviews, which is, if you think about it, hundreds times 30 is actually quite a few thousands or even tens of thousands of dollars. And in addition to ebooks, there are a lot of other things that you can set up quite easily and for free to sell through YouTube, such as another popular type of digital product is merch. Well, this is technically, I would say, a digital product because you can actually upload digital designs, being these images, and then the website itself will handle all the manufacturing, printing, and so on and so forth. So the person buying it will indeed get a physical product, but you as a creator don't have to make anything physical at all. So this is another really easy way to create products and list them on websites like Spring, or previously known as Teespring, completely for free, and then you can sell this through YouTube as well. And you'll find a lot of examples of people selling merch all across YouTube. And in addition to this, you can also, again, through Teespring or Spring, you can also list things like digital products, different types of apparel. Again, this is a type of merch as well. Accessories with different designs that you can upload on them. And by the way, you can create designs completely for free through websites like Canva or whatever design software you prefer. And you can also, you know, create different types of digital products as well, like ebooks, tutorials, templates, and so on and so forth. And as for my own channels, I like to focus on selling another type of digital product, the online course. And although this does take more time and effort to set up, it can very well be worth it, especially if you make it some type of all-in-one solution for the type of problem you're solving with your niche. And so the main benefit of having any of these digital products that you're promoting and selling through your channel is that you're going to be able to gear your videos to sort of promote these products to potentially be able to get a lot more income and additional revenue streams in addition to your YouTube ad revenue. And in my very YouTube course, I actually cover various monetization techniques in a lot of depth, as well as the channel types and niches that they fit the best with. And if you're interested or curious, you can preview the full curriculum using the link below, and I also have 2 lessons that are completely free for you to watch. Plus, if you use the coupon code START for a limited time only, you get $30 off of an already heavily discounted price.
Nice. Nice.
And finally, to wrap things up, here's an additional power tip lightning round. First, if you create a video longer than 8 minutes, you can actually incorporate multiple ads into your video. And this includes videos that are from before your channel even gets monetized. So you can actually go back and add ads or additional ads to those older videos as well. When you're doing this though, be sure to space your ads out adequately and also not have too many ads, otherwise people might get annoyed and potentially leave your video.
Of course!
And finally, for my last tip, it is to utilize other platforms to complement your YouTube channel and vice versa. For instance, if you have an Instagram page and or a Twitter page that your subscribers can follow in addition to your YouTube channel, you have additional chances to be able to connect with your followers, get more traffic to your videos, and also potentially make more money. And if you want to dive deeper into these cross-platform opportunities and get even more ways to monetize a YouTube channel through these platforms, you can check those out in my YouTube course as well. And that is pretty much all I want to show you in today's video. Remember, you can also pick up my free YouTube ebook that'll get you started turning your passions into a profitable side hustle using the first link below. And with that, thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in the next video. Peace.